that's
Yeah, looks like they did. All right, just got the 1922 Dodge Roadster home. Excited to get it cleaned up. Thing looks to really be in pretty good shape for being 102 years old. I would, after kind of like looking at it after I got it, I would call it a, in quotation mark, old man restoration. You know, the paint and body work is, you know, not great. I think somebody, you know, scuffed it and painted it at, you know, at whatever point they, you know, maybe in the 80s or 90s or maybe even earlier in the 70s. But pretty excited about the condition of it. I don't know, maybe somebody can tell me, I don't know if the top is, I would imagine that's something that somebody did to kind of give it a little bit of character. From what I was told, the gal I bought it from, her husband bought it in the early to mid 2000s, maybe around 2007, and they have some paperwork from the top being redone and from some previous owners. And I'm super excited about it. It's really a cool car. You know, it's kind of growing on me. I know it's a, you know, it's a dorky old car, but you know, I love old cars, so I'm really into it. I'm excited. You know, the seat's in super nice shape. The top is obviously, you know, it was redone at one point, but you know, it's been 20-30 years ago, who knows. Overall, it's a pretty true, honest car. I think at some point somebody put, you know, a floor pan in the trunk. It looks like somebody, like, you can see that piece. That not a factory piece. But yeah, let's take a look under the hood. It's a, you know, it's all original looking. I'm amazed, you know. I wasn't sure if this thing was going to have an electric starter or if it was going to be crank, but I'm for certain that's the starter, and that thing is absolutely enormous. That thing has got to weigh 25 pounds. You know, all looks to be there. I had no idea. I would have presumed that this would be a 6-volt car like my Model A is, but this thing's 12 volt. And from my understanding, my uncle that gave me the lead on this car told me that is factory, that this thing is factory 6 or 12 volt. If so, that's exciting. That means it's going to start a heck of a lot easier. And, you know, if so, I mean, Dodge was ahead of its time if that's the case. But, yeah, I'm just going to set my phone aside and get to cleaning this thing. All right, so got the Dodge inside. It's all washed up. Came out pretty good. You know, the paint is in rough shape to be expected. It's kind of how I like it. It's still got like this rust pitting. It's more like staining, honestly. With some more time spent on the paint, I could definitely get those off. You know, obviously these are chips, and you know that's not going to come back, but I could definitely spend some time on the black and get it coming out nicer. But you know, it's not covered in barn dust anymore. I think it was its first bath since, I'm going to guess, 2007 or so, since it was parked. So it's really, really in pretty honest shape for being 102 years old. Got the tires scrubbed down, you know, pressure washed out the wheel wells. Only thing I haven't cleaned is the engine, but I'll get to that later. I want to get it running first and, you know, get some heat in the motor, and I don't want to get it wet until it's running. So got the top scrubbed down real good. Put this protective coating on it. Looks really nice. Really, this is the only spot on the top that has an issue, is that little spot right there. But yeah, came out nice. Windows, you can actually see through the windows now. I like those back windows. But yeah, I'm gonna get the top back on this thing and show you guys the inside. Let me show you the inside. I spent some time getting the inside cleaned up. Scrubbed the door panels, got the funk off of them and the seat. It looks to me, you know, I mean, I guess it's obvious. The seat bottom was redone at one point. The seat back, probably original. It's super cracked out. I mean, when I was cleaning it, when I was spraying my cleaner on there, it soaked the cleaner up instantly. So I kind of had to, you know, spray it down pretty good to be able to get it scrubbed. So I got it scrubbed down, and then I put some vinyl protectant on it. I'll probably do that every couple days just to kind of get this as supple as we can for what we're working with. But yeah, scrub the floor, and the dash looks freaking awesome. The dash is sweet. Look at that. Those gauges are super, super cool. I'm super happy with how it came out. You know, got the glass cleaned up, so now that it's clean and sanitary to, you know, be inside of, I am going to start with seeing if it runs. Okay, I'm working on the distributor. It has no spark, so I am going to adjust the points. I just read the manual that came with it. Said I need to adjust it to 0.20, so 20 thousandths. So I am going to do so. And hopefully I can get spark, so we'll see. Okay, I've had some time to screw around with the Dodge. It's been a couple days. I got a new battery in it. Cleaned up the terminals. I had to replace that, the ground wire that goes to the starter. That's the positive because it's reverse ground. I took that apart, cleaned it up, made sure the ground was good. And I did a little bit of screwing around with it. I realized that I had no spark, so I spent a little bit of time. I filed the points, or maybe that's not filing, that's more like sanding. But I sanded between the points. I disassembled everything, made sure all my connections between, every little connection was, you know, free and clear of rust. And, you know, cleaned all my connections up at the coil. And I believe I got some spark now. Whoa! Fired up! Holy crap. She's a runner. Come on, girl. Oh, man. I gotta figure out how to use the timing handle and the throttle handle, but she's officially a runner. I think I'm gonna have to go through the carburetor as it's puking out of the bottom somewhere. But it fires up and runs, so that's huge.
This slides up. Look at the corrosion in there too.
Atomizes through the carburetor, right? That carburetor gives it like this. And if it hits a cold area,
Stand right there, Mark.
I'm a better door than a window. Oh, hang on, you got a spark plug wire off.
Oh.
They kind of like all those.
Okay, I pulled the gas tank off, got it all washed out, got it dried out, blew it out, got all the chunks out of it. Just had some old nasty gas in it and got that all cleaned up. And now I have the vacuum fuel canister off. Got it up here in the vise. I'm gonna disassemble it, just make sure it's all clean. I blew the line out as well, the main fuel line. So don't want to get any junk up in my freshly cleaned carb. I can actually already see some junk in that line. So gonna get this cleaned up, slap her back in. Okay, finally gonna take this thing for a drive. Let's see how it fires up. Had it running yesterday, been sitting all night. See how she starts. Choke. Turn the timing. Pump the gas. Fired up like it was just running. Oh, that's Maiden voyage. Going to the gas station on its Maiden voyage. It's kind of a dog. Come on. The gears are so short. First gear gets you to about 5 miles an hour, and then second gear is like 10, 15 maybe, and it's wound pretty tight at 15, but it's so torquey. Third gear, even if you get in it at a low RPM, it just kind of just pulls you along. Right there we were going up ride never sat. My mind is just blown. It stops nicely. It drives nice, drives straight. First gas station fill up since, who knows, early 2000s. Got her filled up. Put a couple gallons in it, didn't fill it up, but this thing drives awesome. I'm so freaking excited. This is a hell of a moment. Thank you for watching, and maybe I'll do another one of these with something else. We'll see.